over 60, reverse muscle loss. Now, forget eggs. This vegetable has more protein. Individuals who are over the age of 60 and find themselves struggling with the simple physical mechanics of daily life, such as opening a stubborn jar, climbing a flight of stairs without pauses, or rising from a low chair without assistance, need to pay extremely close attention to the details of their nutritional intake. The information presented here has the legitimate potential to change your life and significantly alter your future trajectory, ensuring that you do not necessarily have to end up in a nursing home or an assisted living facility in the coming years. There exists a specific vegetable that surprisingly contains 9 times more protein than eggs, yet roughly 99% of seniors have absolutely no clue that it even exists or how to utilize it effectively. By looking closer at these dietary choices, you will discover a common garden vegetable that holds the deep secret to rebuilding lost muscle mass at nearly any age. Whether you are currently 70, 80, or even 90 years old and have spent the last decade watching your physical strength slowly vanish, this discovery can serve as a catalyst to turn everything around starting immediately. I am going to walk you through exactly 10 muscle-building vegetables that pack significantly more protein than standard eggs. These nutritional powerhouses possess the innate ability to restore your muscle mass, boost your functional strength, and keep you living an independent lifestyle well into your 10th decade of life. However, I must urge caution and preparation for the final revelation because vegetable number 10 is unlike any other dietary source you have ever heard described in a clinical or culinary setting. This particular vegetable is viewed as so powerful for muscle development that research scientists found the initial data nearly impossible to believe when the test results first crossed their desks. It is essential that you follow these details until the very end to fully grasp this life-changing secret. For those curious about the source of this information, my background is that of Dr. Hillman, a practicing physician with over 25 years of experience. I specialize specifically in age-related muscle loss, professionally known as sarcopenia, and senior nutrition therapy. I have personally supervised thousands of patients as they moved from a state of total weakness back to vital strength using these specific vegetables. The transformations I have witnessed firsthand in clinics have been truly remarkable and inspire hope for anyone facing physical decline. To make this transition into better health as personal and helpful as possible, it is useful to interact with others who are on the same journey. I encourage you to share your experiences, perhaps mentioning your current age or where you are from, so that a community of knowledge sharing can begin. I often take time to respond to questions regarding specific health needs because this shift in diet is so fundamental to longevity. If the potential for a stronger body is starting to look like a realistic possibility, consider how staying updated with new discoveries can keep your motivation high. Many seniors have already accessed comprehensive muscle recovery meal plans that incorporate these vegetables to streamline their grocery shopping and daily cooking. Let us look into the specific nutritional profiles of these miracle plants to understand why they outperform standard animal products so dramatically. The first vegetable on our essential list is cooked spinach. While many seniors have been conditioned to rely heavily on eggs as their primary source of breakfast protein, there is a legitimate and growing concern regarding the high levels of dietary cholesterol present in them. A single large egg contains approximately 186 milligrams of cholesterol, which is more than half of the total daily limit recommended by heart health organizations. For seniors who are already managing risk factors like heart disease, diabetes, or hypertension, this influx of dietary cholesterol can lead to elevated bad cholesterol levels and potential arterial plaque buildup. In contrast, cooked spinach offers an incredible nutritional alternative. A standard serving of 150 to 200 grams provides between 5 and 7 grams of high-quality, complete protein. This is roughly equivalent to a medium-sized egg, but comes with exactly 0 cholesterol and 0 grams of harmful saturated fat. Furthermore, a single serving of spinach delivers an astounding 600% of your daily vitamin K requirements, 4 times your folate needs, and massive amounts of iron, magnesium, and potassium. Unlike eggs, spinach provides specific antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin that are scientifically proven to protect against age-related eye degradation. It also contains natural nitrates that improve systemic blood flow, allowing for better nutrient delivery directly to your muscle fibers. The protein quality found in spinach is notably high because it contains the full spectrum of essential amino acids required for the synthesis of new muscle tissue. What many find truly shocking is how much more effective spinach becomes once it is cooked. The heat from the cooking process works to systematically break down the spinach's resilient cellular walls, which typically increase the bioavailability of its nutrients by up to 300%. This means the iron becomes significantly more accessible to fight anemia, a condition affecting 1 in 10 seniors, while the magnesium becomes readily available to support muscle contraction. To get the best results, you should steam your spinach for no more than 3 minutes to ensure you soften the fibers without destroying the delicate enzymes. Next, we look at cooked kale, which offers unique benefits for the aging skeletal system. When seniors begin to incorporate cooked kale into their diets, they receive a concentrated dose of muscle-supporting vitamins that enter the bloodstream almost immediately. A typical serving offers about 7 grams of protein, along with high levels of vitamin C, vitamin K, and bioavailable calcium. Remarkably, the calcium in kale is often absorbed more efficiently by the human body than the calcium found in traditional dairy products. The cooking process is vital here as well, as it breaks down the complex fiber structure of the leaves, making the minerals roughly 400% more absorbable than in their raw state. Kale also contains high concentrations of magnesium, which serves to directly prevent the painful muscle cramping that frequently disturbs the sleep and mobility of older adults. Beyond common minerals, kale provides rare plant-based omega-3 fatty acids that target age-related muscle loss. Recent studies have indicated that the unique combination of nitrates and antioxidants found in kale can increase muscle protein synthesis rates by 25% in adults over the age of 65. This makes it one of the most effective anti-sarcopenia foods currently available to the public. To ensure maximum digestibility, it is often recommended to massage the kale leaves with a bit of olive oil before briefly sautéing them. This simple culinary step begins the breakdown of the cellulose before it even hits the heat. Mixing kale with foods like cottage cheese or walnuts can further amplify the muscle-building compounds through synergistic amino acid interactions. The story of cooked mustard greens is perhaps one of the most inspiring nutritional discoveries for seniors. There are countless reports of individuals in their 70s who were once nearly bedridden due to severe muscle weakness, only to find themselves regaining mobility after adopting a diet rich in these pungent greens. Mustard greens are a peppery vegetable that many overlook, yet a small serving contains 6 grams of complete protein, closely rivaling an egg. These greens offer over 500% of daily vitamin K needs, which acts as a molecular commander, telling the body to deposit calcium into the bones and muscle attachments rather than letting it sit in the bloodstream. The real secret of mustard greens lies in their high concentration of the myrosinase enzyme. This specific compound has been studied by pharmaceutical companies for its ability to potentially reverse age-related muscle fiber breakdown. Regular consumption has been linked to significant improvements in muscle protein markers, even in cases where doctors previously thought the loss was irreversible. The story moves forward into the territory of cooked green peas. While peas might seem humble or childlike, they are a clinical powerhouse. A single serving of cooked green peas delivers between 7 and nearly 9 grams of complete protein. This is a higher protein to calorie ratio than almost any other legume available at your local market. More importantly, peas provide this nutrition without the heavy saturated fats found in animal proteins. In various medical case studies, patients who were previously struggling to climb porch steps or move without gasping for air reported rapid improvements in their endurance and muscle density after consistent pea consumption. The cooking process turns these small green globes into concentrated pellets of muscle fuel. Beyond protein, cooked green peas are rich in nitrates that enhance oxygen delivery to active muscle tissue during low-impact exercise, such as walking. This allows seniors to stay active longer without feeling the typical heavy-legged fatigue that comes with aging. The antioxidants in peas, specifically lutein, also work double duty to protect the neurological systems that coordinate muscle movement. Coming to our fifth selection, we find cooked broccoli. There are documented cases where dietary shifts, including heirloom varieties of broccoli, have fundamentally changed the recovery speed of elderly patients with muscle wasting. Broccoli is legendary for its fiber, but its protein content, roughly 7 grams per large serving, is what helps rebuild weak quadriceps and biceps. The true magic of broccoli is found in a compound called sulforaphane. When broccoli is steamed correctly, for precisely 4 minutes, this compound remains intact and acts as a powerful stimulus for muscle protein synthesis. It essentially helps wake up the dormant growth pathways in an older body that conventional medicine often assumes have permanently gone quiet after the age of 65. Additionally, broccoli provides over 200% of the daily requirement of vitamin C, which is essential for collagen formation. Collagen is the glue that holds your muscle fibers together and keeps your joints supple enough to support muscle growth. Without sufficient vitamin C, your body will struggle to mend the micro tears that occur naturally during daily movement, leading to inflammation rather than strength. As we reach our sixth vegetable, cooked asparagus, we encounter a unique nutritional benefit. You may have noticed that eating asparagus leads to a distinct odor in the urine. This is caused by specific sulfuric compounds that are incredibly beneficial for muscle protection. Asparagus is packed with glutathione, an antioxidant that serves as a primary defender against oxidative muscle strain. As the human body ages, the natural production of glutathione decreases, leading to slower recovery times and a perceived loss of snap or vigor in physical movements. Cooked asparagus helps replenish these levels, making recovery more efficient. For maximum absorption, roasting asparagus with a healthy fat like olive oil makes the nutrients more bioavailable. Combining it with high-quality protein sources like grilled salmon or lean beef during dinner creates an ideal environment for evening muscle repair, which is the time of day when most anabolic activity occurs in the body. The seventh entry in this protocol is cooked Brussels sprouts. Many health professionals look to specialized environments such as long-lived communities in Florida to see how Brussels sprouts function as a longevity tool. A cup of these sprouts contains nearly 7 grams of complete protein. Unlike eggs, which can sometimes cause digestive distress in older guts, Brussels sprouts provide clean protein alongside vitamin K2. This vitamin is critical for steering calcium into the skeletal structure. They also contain folate, which the body uses as a key ingredient in building new muscle tissue from raw amino acids. The compounds known as glucosinolates within them reduce the chronic inflammation that slowly eats away at your lean muscle mass over the decades. To enjoy them properly, roasting them at a high temperature until they caramelize removes the bitterness and makes them a frequent favorite for even the pickiest eaters. Next, we look at vegetable 8, lima beans. These legumes are often underestimated, but they represent an old-fashioned superfood that has helped generations of seniors maintain their weight and posture. Lima beans provide nearly 9 grams of complete protein per cup and are specifically rich in lysine. Lysine is an amino acid that is notoriously difficult to find in plant-based diets, yet it is absolutely fundamental for muscle tissue creation. Without lysine, your body cannot effectively use the other proteins you are eating. Lima beans also feature resistant starch, which serves as food for your gut microbiome. A healthy gut has been directly linked to more efficient muscle maintenance through something called the gut-muscle axis. By keeping your internal bacteria happy, you ensure that your muscles are getting the signal to grow and remain resilient. Cooking them thoroughly after an overnight soak ensures that these nutrients are unlocked and ready for utilization by the body. The ninth power vegetable is the soybean, frequently consumed in its immature form as edamame. During periods of historical nutritional scarcity, these beans were used as a reliable survival food because they contain every single essential amino acid required for human health. A single cup provides nearly 12 grams of complete protein, roughly double the amount found in a standard egg. Within 30 minutes of eating edamame, your bloodstream is flooded with leucine. Scientists identify leucine as the specific molecular switch that turns on the internal machinery of muscle production. Edamame also plays a role in hormonal regulation for seniors by naturally blocking cortisol. Cortisol is the stress hormone that increases as we age, and one of its primary jobs is to break down muscle into sugar for energy. By keeping cortisol in check, the nutrients in edamame act as a protective barrier around your existing muscle fibers. Finally, we arrive at vegetable number 10, sweet corn. In regions where centenarians are common, such as certain rural parts of Vermont, sweet corn is a staple that individuals often freeze so they can eat it year-round. It offers almost 8 grams of high-quality protein per serving, but its value is further extended by zeaxanthin. While commonly associated with vision, this antioxidant prevents oxidative muscle fiber death. Sweet corn also provides high amounts of niacin, a B vitamin that is the core of your metabolism. Niacin ensures that the protein you eat is actually converted into physical muscle tissue rather than being wasted through digestion. Without sufficient niacin, your muscle-building efforts are largely inefficient. Sweet corn provides the necessary complex carbohydrates to fuel your physical activities, preventing your body from cannibalizing its own muscle mass for quick energy when you go for a walk or work in your garden. Understanding the unique nutritional values of these 10 vegetables is only the beginning of the journey toward reversing age-related muscle decline. It is important to look at how you approach your dietary daily habits. There are generally 2 pathways that seniors take when presented with this data. One group acknowledges the science, finds it interesting, but continues with their existing routines, likely continuing to see a slow erosion of their physical independence. The second group consists of those who recognize that their strength is their most valuable asset for their remaining decades. These individuals begin incorporating these foods immediately. They start small, perhaps trying one new cooked vegetable each week, and they track how their energy levels and stair climbing capabilities improve. The relationship between what you put on your plate and how firmly you can stand on your own 2 feet at 90 is undeniable. Clinical observation repeatedly confirms that the anabolic resistance often blamed on old age is not a permanent sentence. It is frequently a nutritional deficit that can be addressed with focused, plant-based interventions. By switching from high cholesterol animal products to these protein-dense, nutrient-rich vegetables, you are giving your heart a break while giving your muscles exactly what they need to thrive. Each of these vegetables acts like a specialized construction crew for your internal physical structure. Spinach provides the raw materials, kale offers the structural support, broccoli stimulates the workers, and edamame provides the fuel. It is also vital to consider the timing of these meals. Consuming these high-protein vegetables within a few hours of physical activity, be it a brisk walk, stretching, or light resistance training, provides the muscles with the necessary components to recover and strengthen immediately. Staying informed about other dietary additives that can further speed up this process is also recommended for those over 60 who are looking for a comprehensive strategy. For instance, some specific additives to your morning coffee or tea might further stimulate the results you get from these vegetables. Keeping a record of your muscle building journey and sharing recipes or preparation techniques with peers can make this shift in lifestyle feel like a community endeavor rather than a solitary medical requirement. Your future physical independence is predicated on the actions you take to fuel your body today. If you feel that your strength has been slipping away, know that this trend is reversible. By integrating cooked spinach, kale, mustard greens, green peas, broccoli, asparagus, Brussels sprouts, lima beans, edamame, and sweet corn into your consistent diet, you are choosing a path of vitality and strength. The goal is to reach your senior years, not just with your memories intact, but with the bodily strength to make new ones every day. Do not allow your muscle mass to fade through inaction. Take hold of these natural, scientifically supported options and reclaim the power of your physical health. By focusing on these specific foods, you are using the best of nature to combat the challenges of time.